Are the Welsh Celts? Well, it's a difficult one really to pin down. A lot of people will say, oh, the Welsh are Celts and the Irish are Celts and the Scots are Celts. Now, Welsh would be defined as a Celtic language, but whether you could say Welsh people are Celts is debatable. So the Celts were a civilization. They were in a race. Obviously, there's no such thing as a race. And it stretched all the way from Turkey, modern day Turkey, Anatolia, all the way to Ireland, like France, down the Danube, Spain, Portugal. So the Romans and the Greeks were very wary of the Celts. Celts had sacked Rome. The Greeks called them barbarians, which comes from like the noise a sheep makes. It's incomprehensible to the Greeks. The barbar, they couldn't understand what they were saying, and obviously the Greeks thought they were, they were the best. What they think's happened is in like the year around 800 BC, lots of these people have come across from Europe, and these people have been called the Celts. We now call them the Celts. Now, it's debatable whether lots of people did come across or whether it was more of a spread of culture. But what we do know is that when Julius Caesar has gone into modern day France, which they call Gaul in like the 50s BC, he's noted that the people of Gaul and the people of Britain believe the same thing. Gaul actually means Celt. So Gael, Gal. If you're Welsh and you go to France, you say, Je suis Gallois, I am a Gaul, which is kind of confusing because you're not from France. But you're basically saying, I am a Celt. What Julius Caesar's noted is that the people of Gaul and the people of Britain believe the same thing, same things. So the similar way of making war, jewelry, religious practices, ways of organizing themselves. They didn't write anything down, but Julius Caesar's noted the differences. He's then attempted to invade Britain. He's failed, and then Claudius has come across in 43 AD and managed to invade Britain. But that's where the idea that we are Celts has come from, because Julius Caesar defined the Gauls as being, let's say Celts, and then the people of Britain being the same. The languages in modern day France and Spain and everything, all these Celtic languages have disappeared. And the only place now where they actually speak the Celtic languages, there is one place in France, Brittany, but they do, is Irish, Scottish, the Isle of Man got their own language, and Cornish. But all these languages are defined as Celtic. So whether you're Celtic or not, it's really up for debate. I mean, if you live, the idea has almost been created in the 19th, 18th century of these, the Welsh are Celts, or the Irish are Celts, and the English are Anglo-Saxons. And the difference then, that's kind of a line being drawn between the two. Now, well, Welsh language would be defined as being Celtic, but some people think the Welsh has actually come from Britain. It's actually a British language. And it's not, as you'd say, come from the continent, from the Celts, wherever they come from. So it's really up for debate.